Afghanistan, the land and history of Afghans. Afghanistan is an important nation for India as it sits on the crossroads of Central and South Asia. For India, Afghanistan serves as gateway to Central Asia. Afghanistan is a land of tribe. Pashtuns, the dominant ethnic group, which is divided into different tribes and from whom the nation's name is derived. Afghans 42%, Tajiks 27%, Hazara 9%, a Shia dominated ethnic group, Uzbek 9%, Aymak 4%, Turkman 3%, and Baloch 2%. The nation is 100% Islamic country under the rule of Taliban, but long before Taliban rule over Afghanistan, it was just a region where tribes lived freely and fought for resource with another tribe. So, to know the present day reality, we have to delve in past. Chapter 1, Consolidation. The Hotaks under Mirwais Hotak, who led a successful rebellion against the declining Persian Safavid Empire in Loya Kandar, the Great Kandar region, established the first Afghan Empire in 1709. It was a short-lived empire, but it gives a sense of independence amongst the Afghan to wait for a leader who will unite them again. Chapter 2, The Founder of Empire, Ahmad Shah Abdali, Baba. Born into the Abdali tribe of Pashtuns in Herat, his father, Zaman Khan, the Amir of Herat, had died in 1721 and it resulted into a harsh childhood. Ahmad Shah served under Nadir Shah. He became commandant of a regiment of Durrani tribesmen under Nadir Shah. He was also a part of Delhi invasion in 1739. In 1774, he was promoted to Nadir Shah's personal staff and gained influence. Nadir Shah was assassinated in 1747 and after the assassination he entered the tent of Nadir Shah taking the Kohinoor diamond and a signet ring from his deceased master body. He had to flee from the assassins of Nadir Shah and reached Kandahar where he consolidated his position amongst the tribe and became the leader. The year of 1747 changed the course of Afghan history forever. The tribal confederacy of Afghanistan was under one umbrella, that is, the Durrani Empire. Ahmad Shah Abdali took the title of Padishah and Shah to assert his authority and changed his tribe name from Abdali to Durrani. He went on to conquer much of northwestern India as the Mughals were under decline. He attacked and sacked Delhi in 1757, fought the Third Battle of Panipat against the Marathas in 1761, which consolidated his empire boundary till Satluj River. He died in 1772 and in modern day is awarded the title of Father of Nation of Afghanistan. Chapter 3, The Chaos. His death marked a number of kings ascending the throne, but not one could hold it, and it became a musical chair of kings in Kabul. As this chaos was brewing, a new threat emerged, the British and the Barkazai tribe. British became the master of India and Barkazai a major power in Afghanistan. Chapter 4, The Barakzai Dynasty. Afghanistan was fragmented into the pieces as the Durranis have become weak. The year 1823 saw the rise of Sultan Muhammad Khan, or the Golden Sultan, who defeated the last Durrani king Ayub Shah Durrani and established his dynasty which will rule Afghanistan till 1973. The dynasty played important role in Afghanistan as it was the period of great game between the Britishers and Russians for the control over Central Asia, for which the Britishers attacked Afghanistan 3 times, for much of the time held sway over the politics of Afghanistan and also have a hand in picking the Sultan Amir in Kabul. These war and internal conflict led to the situation of downfall and drained the coffers of Amir. Chapter 5th. The Rescuer. Dost Muhammad Khan, the Great Amir. He led the Afghan Civil War from 1793 to 1823. He was the real founder of Emirate of Afghanistan in 1826. He succeeded his stepbrother after deposing him and consolidate his rule over Afghanistan. A brilliant strategist and ruthless fighter from a young age, he fought the Afghan tribes, the Sikhs and the British to consolidate his rule. He defeated the Britisher in First Anglo-Afghan War after initial losses and later his surrender, but he regained his position as Amir in 1855. His death in 1863 dwelled Afghanistan in chaos and internal fighting for the position of Amir. The defeat by the hands of Britishers in Second Anglo-Afghan War put Afghanistan in disarray. Chapter 6. The Iron Amir. Abdul Rahman Khan. The grandson of Dost Muhammad Khan, he re-established the writ of Afghan government after the defeat of Afghan in Second Anglo-Afghan War. He was nicknamed the Iron Amir because of his government's military despotism. This rested upon a well-appointed army and was administered through officials and a widespread system of espionage. There were over 40 rebellions against his rule and he crushed it all. The Britishers called him and his rule as the Reign of Terror. He was perhaps one of the most skillful military leaders from Afghanistan who regained the control over the nation and held it for 21 years, scholar Jonathan Lee said about him. The Durand Line was signed on 12 November 1893, which defined the border between Afghan and British India under his rule. Note, today it is an international recognized border between the Afghanistan and Pakistan, but no government of Afghanistan since 1950 has recognized the border. Our Afghan brothers were pressured by the Britishers to sign the agreement and today they are fighting against this injustice. Chapter 7. The War of Liberation. The new Amir of Afghanistan, Amanullah Khan, declared jihad against the British in the hope to proclaim full independence. It was a small conflict but gave the Afghans what they wanted: freedom. Anglo-Afghan Treaty of 1919. On 8 August 1919 in Rawalpindi, the British recognized Afghanistan's independence. It agreed that British India will not extend past the Khyber Pass and stop British subsidies to Afghanistan. So Afghanistan became an independent country under the rule of Amanullah Khan, the first king of Afghanistan. Chapter 8. The Kingdom of Afghanistan. A monarchy that was established in 1926. First King Amanullah Khan. It swells in a civil war in 1928-29 between Safavids and the Kingdom of Afghanistan. The rebellion was crushed by Muhammad Nadir Khan. He led many reforms, was open to capitalist economy, but was assassinated in 1933. He was succeeded by Jahir Shah, the longest reigning Afghan monarch and ironically the last. For 40 years, his rule saw the expansion of Afghanistan's diplomatic relations with many countries, including the countries both the side of World War, that is, the US-aligned Western nation and the USSR-aligned Eastern European countries. In 1950s, he became to modernize his country. A new constitution in 1964 was introduced. It resulted in constitutional monarchy. His long reign was marked by peace in the country, which was lost afterwards with the onset of Afghan conflict in 1970s. The kingdom ended in 1973 with an coup d'etat and the removal of king and founding a socialist country. In the next video, we will talk about the Taliban, its rise, the fall and return to rule. Thank you.